How's it going, boys? Welcome back to another brand new day, a brand new video in Dota 2, boys. And today we're gonna be doing a guide on one of the most OP heroes of the patch. 200 IQ boy coming right at you. OD Outworld Destroyer, more like IQ Destroyer. Am I right? Yeah. So, anyways. As I was saying, OD is one of the strongest hero of the patch. You know, you can first pick him. You know, you don't have to first pick him. But if you don't, someone else probably picked it already. And the reason why OD is so good is because he does way too much damage for absolutely no reason. So 120 damage at level 1, 360 damage at level 4. Sandy Eclipse is basically a AoE Laguna Blade to everyone, and Arcane Orb is just absolutely fucking retarded. This spell, you don't even have to level it up, it just gives you a shit ton of damage, and they made it so that it costs 20% of your current mana, so essentially you will always proc your Essence Flux, which is different from the old one, so you kind of just never run out of mana as OD. However though, you do spend more mana most of the time, so you are bad against heroes like Anti-Mage, for example. So anyways, we're gonna go through the build, we're gonna go through the skill build, everything. We're gonna go through all of that, the counters, everything. So first, I'm just gonna, you know, start it off simple. Alright, OD. What are we gonna be looking at, guys? So first, we're gonna do the skill build, because why not? Alright, so level 1, I would say against, it really depends on who you're going up against, right? So you essentially have two choices only. This is dog shit, you know, this doesn't even work if you don't have a spell as the passive. So essentially, if you're trying to harass people in lane, so let's say you're up against like any kind of melee hero. If you're playing mid OD or off lane OD, there's like a melee hero or a range hero like Storm with very low attack range, you can essentially just get your Q and harass them, which is like very easy. Like this does a lot of damage. And you might say, oh, why are you not getting your W to secure last hits? But here's the thing, right? So you can literally get 1 point in your orb and you will be able to outlast it any hero in the game, especially on range creeps. So the reason why you want to get your Astral Imprisonment is to either like run away from people. So if you're up against a lane that's heavy kill or something, you can Astral the enemy and just run away. The only problem is that level 1 Astral is only 1.75 seconds now instead of 4. It used to be 4 at level 1, so now the Astral time is a lot less. So you can't really like deny too many creeps. You might be able to Astral and get 1 deny off, or like 1 last hit off, but that's about it. It's not really until level 3 or 4 where you can actually deny like 2 to 3 creeps in a row. And the thing about OD is that in lane, you want to make sure all the creeps are dying at the same time, right? So what you don't want happening is 1 creep dying at once, which is why sometimes you don't want to drag creeps as OD. You know, you don't want to creep aggro like this. So if you don't know what creep aggroing is when you click them, the creeps follow you like this. You don't actually want to drag it to your range creep. You kind of want them to be all hitting each other. So when you Astral people, you can deny... Oh shit, I Astral myself. So when you do Astral people, you can deny as many creeps as you can. Generally, you want to do like 3 or 4 creeps once you get level 4 Astral. Or maybe like level 3 Astral. But that's not even an issue because at level 4, at level 6 or 7, you're pretty much killing anyone solo, guys. So let's literally pick a random mid laner like a Storm Spirit, right? Very common mid laner. So basically what's gonna happen is that at level 3 you're gonna take a, actually no, at level, so whatever spell you take, you can also secure range creep with this, by the way. So like you can literally just hit the range creep and then Astral it and then it will just die. So at level 3 you want to or 2 you want to take 1 point in flux and you want to leave it at that, because the thing about flux is that if you don't have this spell, you actually just run out mana as OD, because all your shit costs way too much mana. You actually need this spell to cast your spells properly. And then you want to max out Astral 100%. This spell skills way too well. It's skills way better than any of these. Like this gives you a little bit more mana restore. This literally just is 1 second cooldown. but this gives you more mana steal capacity, which is the biggest thing about OD. Mana steal duration, skills with damage, skills with duration. The only thing that it does not scale with is the cast range, but it also skills with cooldown, so it's just way too good. Like, you're maxing this all the time, and at your 6, you know, get your ulti. So the way how you play OD in this current patch is kind of like this. Level up enemy, you know what, just gonna level up to max. So the way how you play OD in the current patch is essentially meme hammering people. So when you start the game off, some people like to go 1 no talisman. I sometimes like to go no talisman 2. I think 2 is a bit overkill, but I mean, it's okay. I usually just go 1. But let's say if I really want to get my meteor hammer, because like, let's say if I get my meteor hammer, is a guaranteed kill on my mid laner. Usually it's someone who can't really escape the combo, right? And there is a trick to do it. I'm going to explain that in a second here. But if it's like a TA, or like basically 90% of the mid laners, the only heroes that this doesn't really work on is like Lone Druid, Meepos, you know, I don't know, Lycans. Even Lycan gets shit on by OD until after the lane. Like, OD is super bad against any of these summon heroes. Like, Visage gets OD gets shit on. Lycan, OD gets shit on. You know, Arc Warden OD might even get shit on too. Like, these either very long range, like Arc Warden, Drow Ranger perhaps, like heroes with very long range. Snipers, yeah, Sniper's a big one. Sniper is very fucking scary for OD because super long range. Or heroes with a lot of summons that spam you, right? Or super tanky heroes like Medusa. Quap used to be a counter for OD, but not anymore. Or Lina too, but not anymore, because OD actually just instantly kills Quap. And OD's Q does more damage than Quap. Like, Quap literally daggers you, and all you have to do is Q and W her, and she loses like half her HP. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, it's retarded. So sometimes I don't get no talisman, sometimes I do. You know, if they have like a Zeus or some shit, get a wand. If they don't, you don't have to get wand. And then just go crown into... So sometimes I just go this. I straight up get shared tangos, right? I get crown, and I get my ring of health, which is my sustaining lane, so I don't have to constantly buy regen. And this is really good. Like, this is one of the items where you can actually rush as an OD mid lane. You can just rush a ring of health, and it actually works. And then you rush your meme hammer, and by now pretty much this is your combo. So you're okay, actually no, that's not your combo. So this is what you want to hit them once, right? And then you want to astral them, and as soon as the bar reaches H right here, you want to start channeling, and then you can whack them again and ult, and then they die. The amount of damage that so once you land a meteor hammer combo, not only can you land one more Q in with the 1.75 stun, but on top of that, it actually does a shit ton of damage, like just burn damage. It's a 6-second effect that does 150 damage on impact and 90 damage over time. It is very, very scary, guys. There is not a single hero that can survive that shit. And also, the biggest reason why OD is so good this patch is because since they removed the way how Astral can clear creep waves now, like it's not AoE anymore, Meme Hammer is the way to farm. So you want to basically channel the Meme Hammer and hit the creeps and the tower at the same time. And for some godly fucking reason, it actually stuns the tower. And look at the tower, it's actually just dead. You can channel this like 3 times. It has a 24-second cooldown, so within a minute, you can pretty much take the mid tower solo yourself. Like, OD actually pushes tower. You would think otherwise, but the Meme Hammer rush actually allows you to take the mid tower at like minute 8. So you kill the enemy mid laner, and then you do like 50% damage, and then you wait for your ulti cooldown, you kill them again. Sometimes you don't even need your ult. You just need to whack them, Astral, Meme Hammer, and then whack them again. I fucking missed that, but it doesn't even matter. He still died anyway because I do too much damage. Yeah. So if you want to land this properly, the easiest way is like this. Okay. So level up enemy to max. So I'm the Storm, right? So this is what you do. So you go Astral, and right on H is where you start channeling, and then this will be exactly. He cannot zap out. He can try to zap. Like, here, let me show you guys. So you're gonna walk here. No. So this is what you're gonna do. So you're gonna walk here, and then you're gonna zap, right? So I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, oh shit. Well, this was on cooldown. So let me show you how this is done, guys. Let me just do a social experiment for you real quick. So you're gonna walk here, and then you're gonna wait. You're gonna walk here, and then you're gonna zap, right? So I'm gonna astral him. Right at H, I'm gonna start channeling. And you see how that was instantaneous, right? He just dies. He cannot zap from that, by the way. It's like literally instantaneous. You just have to wait. It's called the H trick. I mean, this is pretty common. A lot of people actually know about this. Or you can just time it, right? The astral is 4 seconds. This is 2.5 second duration. So it's very easy to do. And then after that, if you're having a mana issue, sometimes I like to go even like this. Or you can max out your Q if you really want to be greedy. And then you want to max out your E. Sometimes if you're having a mana issue, like if you feel like you don't really need your Q to kill people, like you just need to use it once, and you're kind of having a mana issue, and you can pretty much kill people with like a whack with the Q, and this into meme hammer combo, and then this will already be off cooldown, and you whack them again, they're pretty much dead most of the time. This is a level 30 storm, by the way. So after that, you kind of for here. 15 attack speed is really nice. 200 HP. I mean, if they have like some kind of burst like Beastmaster or like Nyx and stuff like that, you want to go for the HP. I'll say over here movement speed always. Like OD is already super fucking fast. He already has 330 movement speed. No, 325 movement speed. It's absolutely nuts. A ranged hero with that much movement speed is crazy, guys. OD has like 40 more movement speed than the Drow. Like, it's actually insane how good he is right now. Level 20, if you're getting bursted a lot, you could go for the HP strength talent. This makes you tanky as fuck. If you're not dying, like if you're dying a lot, or if they have a lot of bursts for you, or they're always focusing you, OD actually becomes super tanky. Like, you can build a lot of tanky items that just gives you raw HP, and then you actually become like a 5k health beast. It's pretty fucking stupid. Level 25 arcing orb damage always. The spell lifesteal is absolutely fucking useless. You can, and once you get level 4 on the orb with this, you can use your Q off cooldown like this. So while you're farming everything, you can use it, because this is gonna proc almost guaranteed. You're just gonna get your mana back. So OD can actually become a 5k health beast. So yeah, meteor hammer rush. That's that. So I'm gonna talk about a bit about, like, you know, the item builds. So item builds, you could go nullifier. Most of the time you just want to go, you can go wand. You kind of want to go power treads almost every time and switch it to int, because the, you know, more mana and whatnot. You could switch it to strength if you're getting bursted and whatever. And if you're up against like a Quap or like a Zeus or something, or some hero with like a lot of magic burst, you can actually go tranquils, guys. This is not a meme. OD is actually really good with tranquil boost, and the reason for that is because treads gives you attack speed, and OD does have a attack speed problem, right? His Q does a shit ton of damage, but he doesn't have the best agi gang, so he doesn't actually do that much right click attack speed. You know what I mean? He does a lot of damage though, and he has extremely high intel gang. Probably the one of the highest in the game next to Pugna. Wait, how much does Pugna have? Pretty sure Pugna has higher. 5.2, yeah. Pugna has absolutely nuts intel gang. 5.2. Holy fucking shit. I'm pretty sure that's like, if you look at someone like really low int gang, like Wraith King, one Pugna level is like 5 Wraith King levels of int gang. That's insane. But yeah, anyways, if you're up against like Quap or something, or a Zeus, like, you can actually get this. Because if you guys didn't know, spell damage does not proc tranquil boots. So if Quap daggers you, the tranquil boots will keep going until she actually hit you once, and then it will cancel. But if you're really good, you can drop this on the ground and pick it back up, and it actually works. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's gonna hit you, right? Oh wait, oops. Okay, hold on. Wait. It's gonna hit you. Like, if you're very tricky, okay, that didn't work. Alright, whatever. You know what? Fuck it. You can't do it. Anyways, so you can go tranquil boost, but generally I want to go treads. You could go boost of travel if you're being very cheeky for some reason. Like, this is pretty ass. And then, you know, if you're snowballing, you can go Blink Dagger. Blink is the ultimate item of the patch. You can turn into Arcane Blink and go ham. You can turn into a Swift Blink and just move at the speed of light if you want. Or if you're dying a lot, like if they're always targeting you with Omni Slashes and shit, you could go Shadow Blade actually. Because this allows you to pop out of nowhere. And this is a very OP combo. You know, if you're going for purely right click and you have a attack speed problem, let's say you want Tranquil Boost or something, you don't have attack speed, you could go Witch's Blade. The slow and everything actually works very well with you, it makes you do a shit ton more damage. It gives you intel, it gives you armor, which you kind of lack, it gives you attack projectile speed, it gives you intelligence, attack speed, and it gives you a slow. OD does not have a slow. His E used to slow, his E does not slow anymore. So this is probably like one of the perfect items for OD actually. Obviously if they have Rickies and shit, you could go Force Staff, or if they just have like a Veno that cancels your blink. BKB is almost always necessary after a certain point. It kind of depends. It could be like your 4th item, 5th item. Some games it has to be like 2nd or 3rd item based on what the enemy has. If they have a lot of stuns, like if they have Shadow Shaman, Lion, all this other shit, or if they have a Pugna, you have to use this, by the way. If Pugna has his ward down, you cannot kill it in time. Unless if someone kills it for you, you basically cannot cast any spells. Because this is the math behind it. This is why Pugna counters the fuck out of OD also. So, let's say Pugna, right? He puts his wards down. You're gonna cast a spell. You're literally gonna kill yourself. Like, okay, that didn't work, but... Alright, so because I have spell lifesteal, so it doesn't work. Hold on. Wait, what? Alright, but generally, like, you can't fucking cast spells while you have a Pugna with the ward. I don't know what's happening now. Why is this not working? Alright, it's pretty weird. But essentially, you can't really use spells because you will kill yourself. And this is a decked out OD too. You have to use BKB and then you can cast your spells with free of use. Also, Pugna can decryptify you and shit, which is super annoying. Like, he can life drain you too. You could astral it, but he kind of just does this and you can't really do anything. Right? You can't hit him. You can do this, but that's it. Anyways, Aether Lens is super good. More mana and more cast range, so you can astral people from further away. Nowadays, you almost always want to go Axe. Gives you HP, gives you everything, and the double charge is very good. Like, this is what you kind of want to do, right? I'll go into how you want to fight as an OD, but the double charge with the cast range and the cooldown reduction once you do get Octarine Core is super nice. If you have like a armor issue, you could go Shiva's. I actually like to go AC. Because you do have an attack speed problem, and AC kind of solves that. And it's good for pushing towers as well. But if you just want more int, because, you know, more int is more damage for OD, you could go, you know, Shiva's is fine. You know, this is the build. If they have a PA, you could go MKB, although this is a fucking grief. I honestly do not think MKB is very good. Because, it's just too, like, you don't need the damage, you don't need the proc chance. All you need is to, like, not miss. But then again, like, you already have a lot of other damage too. Like, this is not necessary. And if they do have evasion on one person, you can kind of leave it for your team, unless if the PA is really an issue. On this for techies, Faceless Void, shit like that, you know, the normal stuff. If they don't really have any stuns, hard stuns, they only have a couple silences or soft slows and stuff, you could just go Yules and Yules yourself too. Because eventually you will get some neutral items like the Meteor Horn or like this shit, right? All these items are super good on you, by the way. Spider Legs, godly fucking item on OD. Glove Bow, godly item. Okay, you know what? I'll just go through all of these. So, Key Optic, god item on OD. Faded Brooch, absolute fucking god item. More movement speed, the better. 200 mana, so every bit of mana you get gives you attack damage. Shovel's nice. Fairy Trinket, very, very good. More spell damage, more mana cost reduction. Royal Jelly, good on every fucking hero. We don't need to say that. Arcane Rain, not bad. 2 armor plus the 10 intel is not bad. Level tier 2, best ones are Nether Shawl, more magic damage and shit like that. Vambrace with the int Vambrace, more spell amp. Pupil's Gift is very good on intel heroes because the most important stats is strength and agi, right? So this is not primary attribute, so you already have a lot of int, so you get a shit ton of HP and whatnot. You get like 300 HP and more armor. It's very nice, and more attack speed. Glove bow, super nice, more attack speed, which is what you need, and attack range, right? I used to rush Hurricane Pike on OD. I don't think Hurricane Pike is that good anymore because it just costs way too much gold. But the glove bow solves the problem. Also, one item to not be, all the other ones are okay. The one item not to be underrated, it's actually very OP, is the fucking Philosopher's Stone, guys. This gives you gold and it gives you 200 mana. So mana is damage for OD again. And the difference here is that it gives you gold and it gives you minus 30 damage. Now, OD does not give a fuck about damage loss. All his damage is from his mana with the pure damage. So this is like completely negatable. OD is probably one of the few carry heroes, like mid lane heroes, besides like Zeus maybe, or like the Tinkers that only cast spells. The Philosopher's Stone is actually really good on OD. Quickening Charm, we can already know. Spider Legs, more kiting. You're even faster. Like, this is absolutely nuts. This is literally haste speed. What else is there? Psychic Headband is not bad. More cast range. This is very good. Also helps you to like get away with some people. Like, it actually helps you to, run away from some of these assholes. Pushes them away. Another one that's really, really good that people don't underestimate. Enchanted Silver is also not bad. This is also very good. True Strike, attack range, everything. You can attack people from very far away and deal a shit ton of damage. This adds on top of the this, and it gives you True Strike. One thing that people don't consider is the Ceremonial Robe. This is 350 mana. It decreases status resistance, so you're gonna be astral for longer periods of time, which actually fucks up your meteor hammer timing, by the way. So if they have like S and Y, you actually have to use your meteor hammer instantly, because the S and Y decreases the duration of this is 3 seconds, so you pretty much have to channel instantly for it to work. So that's something you have to watch out for, right? Satanic doesn't give you status res anymore. I think Titan Silver fucks it up by a little bit too, but not too much. Magic res increase, so like if you're up against their face, like you're pretty much one-shotting people, by the way. Very good item. These, this is not bad. The cloaks is very good. Evasion, magic res. Stormcrafter is not bad. Self-dispel. Timeless relic is not bad. All of this shit is good, basically. Everything's good on OD. Blast up, like everything, even Giant's Ring is good. Like a lot of shit is really good on OD, guys. This is pretty much self-explanatory by now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and at some point you would want to swap the Meteor Hammer for a Scythe, because Meteor Hammer is just not good at value, right? In the late game, you kind of want to play your hero like this. You're gonna go Shadow Blade. You're gonna go scythe some random ass motherfucker, and you're just gonna kill him like he's a pig. It's gonna go like pop, boop, boop. If they have Lincolns, Astral first, and then scythe, pop them, and then boom. That's it. If the game goes late, you can even go for a refresher. By the way, this also works very well. Double ulti Moonshard is also good. You can eat the fruit Moonshard. Double ult is not to be fucked with. Like all these, so you basically astral build it up, right? You can astral, no, and then you refresh astral, boop, everyone's dead. Absolutely nuts. So yeah, that's it. Refreshes really good. Also refreshes your BKB. What else is there? I kind of went through all the counters. So, Pugna, Nyx Assassin. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the math for Nyx Assassin. This is why Nyx Assassin counters OD, by the way. Mana burn. This is the only reason. This is a 4-second cooldown. You're actually just gonna die to the fucking Nyx. That is literally 2 mana burns and you're basically dead. On top of that, if you astral him, wait. If you spike Carapace and you do that, you're literally gonna kill yourself. So Nyx is like the absolute fucking cancer for OD. One, all your spells you have to be super careful because all your spells is kind of like damage that you go out and then he just kind of fucking kills you with his spike Carapace. And mana burn obviously stuns and shit, and he hunts you down. Yeah, it's very annoying. Other heroes are like anti-mage because, you know, he blinks away, burns your mana, obvious shit like that. He can also reflect your astral. Rubik could be quite annoying too. But besides that, that's about it. You're very good against tanks. You're very good against heroes that you can kite, like Troll Warlord. You can kite the fuck out of him. Okay, what the hell is going on? You can kite the fuck out of Troll. You can kite out Ursas. You can kite out a lot of heroes. And heroes with like low HP but high armor, like Morphlings, Terrorblades, you're very good. You can kind of one-shot the Morphling a lot of times. What else is there? You're good against Bristleback. You're good against Axe. You're good against Mars, kind of, but Mars also kind of counters you too. You have to go BKB early. You're not really good against Sand. You're pretty good against. Also, you have a save, by the way. You can save your teammates with this. So if they have Chronos or they have black holes, you can actually just get Castering, just stand afar and just save your teammates from people. That's about it, guys. That's about it. So last thing I want to say is that the way how you want to approach fights as OD is, one, save your carries who's getting jumped on, right? You never want to go in first. You always want to stay in the back line, right? With the Shadow Blade if you can. If your carry's getting jumped, astral and save him. Or you can astral the enemy carry, so you can kill their supports first. And then the carry's astral, like the enemy troll's astral, you kill the enemy shaman first with your team, and then you kill the troll after. And meanwhile, you can be throwing out random Arcane Orb damage. And you're just gonna be astraling people off cooldown, basically. Like, that's all you're doing. You're just walking around, you know, kite. You can literally just astral one and walk away. And just kite people, you know. Throw a meteor hammer out too. The only issue is that once you astral people, it's kind of hard to meteor hammer them. Because a lot of times, in team fights, someone's gonna stun you. And your combo's never gonna go off. Right, so you want to astral as much as you can. And the reason for that is because you're saving up your mana for the ginormous ult, guys. You're just trying to astral as many people as you can so you can get the ulti built up. And then what's gonna happen is that you're gonna basically just keep like saving it up, right? Every time you have on cooldown, you're gonna be cutting back and forth. And then once your ult is big enough, you go for the boom hammer kill within as many people as you want. And that's pretty much it. And yeah, this guide has been a long one, but I pretty much explained OD inside out, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and, you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, check out the Twitch, check out the Patreon, check out the Discord, check out the anything and everything, boys. Have a very, very, very nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.